Good evening and welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Bailey Wilborn. Southern Miss Baseball faced Florida Atlantic this week in a matchup of the top two in Conference USA standings. Florida Atlantic won the battle this weekend. However, the Golden Eagles ended the weekend on a good note. Catcher Cole Donaldson walked it off with a single to left field to score Matt Guidry, and the Golden Eagles would go on to win it 8-7. And although Florida Atlantic won the series, the Golden Eagles are still alone atop the Conference USA standings. And the 6th-ranked Bulldogs baseball team faced 15th-ranked Texas A&M this weekend, including a doubleheader on Saturday. After dropping the first game of the doubleheader, the Bulldogs were looking to win the last game to take the series against the Aggies. Justin Foscue, Tanner Allen, and Jake Mangum all had RBIs to help the Bulldogs win it 4-3. Peyton Plumlee threw for 6 innings, giving up only 3 runs to help lead Mississippi State to their 3rd SEC Road Series win of the season. After the game, Coach Leminis praised his pitchers and the defense for their effort over the weekend.
We got some pretty good guys, and I think they've been pitching well, so it's a little bit that they're hot and making pitches. And we played good defense too. Over the weekend, I was really pleased with the way we played defense. Jake made a couple great plays. Justin Foscue, Jordan Westberg. I just think across the board we played well.
And the 3rd-ranked Jones College Lady Bobcats swept East Mississippi to clinch the MAC-JC regular season championship. They run-ruled both games, winning the first 17-2 and the second 15-2. The Lady Bobcats in conference play with a 25-3 record. They will host the state tournament starting on Wednesday. Jones will play its first game at 5 p.m. And for the first time in history, the horse that crossed the finish line first did not win the Kentucky Derby. The run for the Roses began with all the traditional fanfare, and the race appeared to be routine up until the end. Maximum Security crossed the finish for the win, but that decision was unofficial. When the final turn before the stretch was reviewed, it showed that Maximum Security came off the rail and impeded the pass of War of Will and got in the way of Long Range Toddy and Country House. After the review, Maximum Security was disqualified to give the Kentucky Derby win to Country House. It's the first time in Kentucky Derby history that the winner of the race was disqualified due to an infraction on the track.
If what happened to us was the only thing they were looking at, I don't think you would have seen a disqualification. But it was mainly the other 2 horses that got bothered the worst. And they lost all chance. And those 2 horses lost their opportunity to win or place in the Kentucky Derby.
And the XFL announced today a multi-year agreement with ESPN and Fox Sports to televise games starting with its inaugural 2020 season. The XFL's TV schedule will feature back-to-back games each Saturday and 2 games on Sunday afternoons. The XFL will kick off on February 8th of 2020 with teams in Dallas, Houston, New York, St. Louis, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and D.C.